Hello, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite Ravens YouTube channel and podcast, Talking Ravens all day, every day, with your host Justin P. and my special guest, Super Dave, the mailman. This is episode 66. For the YouTube version, the audio version is right there in the description. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all those links listed below. And also below, you'll see Dave's channel, Keep It a Sports, Keep It a Text, Keep It a Stack Sports.
What he was going to say is keep it a stack sports. But you already know we're going to put on a good show for y'all. You already know. Hope y'all been tuning in. I hope y'all been liking what we've been on, the content. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try and keep it coming to you. You already know. Having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. So, you know what I mean? Just bear with us for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes, going live, we have a little problems with it, but we're gonna make it happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's working on it right now. But hey, thank everybody for viewing, you know what I'm saying, like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, Ravens, you already know it's gonna be a big season for us. It's gonna be a magical season. So you already know lots of new talent, you know what I mean, the draft picks, new coaches, you know what I'm saying, Todd Monken, he's gonna put some juice in this offense. That's what we've been needing. Lamar Jackson, you know what I'm saying, one of the highest paid players in the league. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, everything gonna be good. You know what I mean? Gonna be a good season. So, I don't know what's going on with the live. So anyway, but training camps going on, lots of good stuff. Lamar's looking great. Could be the best he ever been looking, you know what I'm saying? He throwing the ball all over the field. Odell Beckham, I mean, I can't wait to see what he's going to bring to this offense. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a full season with Roquan Smith. Mike McDonald, he's down up all kind of new blitzes, all kind of new plays. So it's look, tap in Ravens. I'm trying to tell you, they only saying we like the fifth, sixth, most percent, to go to a championship, to the Super Bowl. I mean, AFC's gonna be real, real thick this year. You know what I mean? Like, so we gonna have a tough road to it. But I think that we could do it. Like I said, we're going to see the Chiefs. We're going to see the Bengals. Joe Burrow, big injury. Is Joe Burrow gonna be ready to play? I don't know. I don't know. Jacksonville, man, they got pretty close last year. Look, Kansas City, they had a chance to beat them, but Mahomes was a little bit too good that day. Then you got the Chargers. You got to worry about them. They were blowing Jacksonville out. Then, Jacksonville came back. They choked. But once again, I just think it was bad coaching. I don't think Brandon Staley got what it takes to go all the way. But Justin Herbert, he's really, really good. So, it's going to be a tough road, but I think we got what it takes to win it. But look, until Justin come back, we just gonna go into these topics right here. So I guess it's just me right now. So look, I'm gonna do what I can. All right, so look, this is what we're gonna do. The most touchdowns by besides Lamar Jackson. Since Justin's not here, I'm just gonna just run it down what I had. And I think it's gonna be Mark Andrews. I think Mark Andrews is going to have the most touchdowns besides Lamar Jackson. I mean, Mark Andrews, he's money in the bank. 73 catches, 5 touchdowns in 2022 before the injury happened. I mean, he came back. I think he came back late in the season. I don't think he was 100%. Then Lamar gets hurt. So without Lamar Jackson throwing on the ball, Tyler Huntley wasn't good. So I mean, I think it's going to be Mark Andrews. Don't forget 2021, 107 catches, 1,361 yards, and 9 touchdowns. in 2021. I think double-digit touchdown this year. Book it, 1,000-yard season, maybe 1,100 yards. So Mark, that's the first topic. I don't know if Justin's coming back. Let me give it a second. Something's happening. Hold up. Justin's coming back. He's back, y'all. Justin's back.
Sorry about that, everybody. Just man, I'm downloading another browser. Sorry about that. So go ahead, Dave. Like I was saying, man, he got some good topics for us. The floor is yours. Sorry about that brief interruption, everybody.
It's all good. So look, I had already started before he got back. So I said the most touchdowns besides Lamar Jackson, I said is Mark Andrews. So I already ran all mine down. So who do you think? What you got for me, Justin? Who gets the most touchdowns besides Lamar Jackson?
Besides Lamar, I like that. I'm gonna go with. Hmm. I gotta go. I gotta go with. I'm gonna go. Hmm. I'm gonna go. Odell Beckham Jr. I think he'll have about 8 catches, touchdowns, and I think he'll have about 4 rushing touchdowns because Todd Monken loved to run him on that wide receiver verse, like how he did against the Cowboys, the Kobe year when he took it for like 80 yards, made everybody miss. So I definitely could see Odell Beckham having the most touchdowns outside of Lamar
Yeah, that's what's up. I like that. All right, next topic. All right, we've been talking about this guy last couple weeks. Is JK Dobbins the running back of the future for the Ravens? What you got for me, Justin?
I'm gonna say yeah. The thing with him is he gotta stay healthy. And like which the injury wasn't his fault. He stayed in the game too late against the Commanders in the preseason, got his joint popped out. But yeah, definitely, definitely. Unless we sign Delvin Cook or something crazy like that, we get Saquon Barkley or Josh Jacobs next year. That's the only way I see we move on from J.K. Dobbins because he when he's on the field, man, he's a spark plug, man. The running game is there. He getting 5-6 yards a clip. Like you heard how emotional he was in the playoff loss to the Bengals, because he felt like, man, if I would have got the ball on the goal line, we wouldn't have won the game because he was killing them. He had 12 carries for like 80 yards. It was like, he felt like, let me put this team on my back. We with our backup quarterback who had an okay game, but let me go ahead and run the ball. But so as of right now, I'm gonna say yes, he is the backup feature.
Okay, that's what's up, man. But look, I disagree. I don't think. I think Gus Edwards will outrush him this year. I mean, look, he's not. He's not in camp. He's complaining about money. You
Okay.
coming off a serious knee injury from 2021, like you just said. You only played 8 games last year. I mean, you got big potential though, but I'm not sure about long term. Like I said, I need a big season out of you. This year is big. This is critical. This is your career. Where your career is going to go depends on this season. You know what I'm saying? Like you had 805 yards 2020. It's a long. That's couple. That's you know. I need 1,000 yard season out of you this year before we can talk about the future. But I'm a Gus Edwards fan, and Gus Edwards is kind of the same boat. He's had a couple injury issues too. But Gus Edwards, he's tough to tackle. He got power, he get in that end zone. So I would like Gus Edwards to be the running back of the future because I just don't think JK. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, how that shakes out.
Oh, definitely, no doubt about it, Dave. No doubt about it. But like I said, J.K. gonna be cheaper than all the other backs. Gus, only thing that worries me about Gus, he don't got the pop. J.K. got the pop. He can take a 5 yard run and go 90. Gus more like a 4 yards and cloud of dust back. He do got some wheels, but and JK is a better receiver at the backfield too. So that's why I think JK will be here. Once his contract stuff gets completed.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on to the next one. Who is going to lead the Ravens in receiving yards this year? What you got for me, Justin?
I don't know. I felt like you asked me this already, but I think it was the Odell. You asked me Odell.
I said, who's going to have the most touchdowns not named Lamar?
Oh, no, I was talking about another show, but you was talking about Odell. All right, most receiving yards. I'm gonna go Odell Beckham. I just think he's gonna be the #1 target outside of Andrews because Bateman, he is what he is. He's gonna give us whatever he can give us, which might not be enough. And Zay's a rookie, so he's still gotta earn that trust. So I think it's gonna be Odell Beckham because teams are gonna try to double Andrews, which he still will get his fair share. But I think it's gonna be Odell Beckham with over 1,000 yards for sure.
No doubt. I agree with you on this one. I think, look, he's back. Odell Beckham Jr. Look, from the what I've been seeing, a little bit of footage I've been seeing, Odell Beckham, he's back. He hungry too. He look fast. He's shifty. I mean, we already know this is a home run threat. Great hands, one-handed catches. If you look up greatest catch of all time, he might come up. That one-handed catch, don't ever forget that. I think he has about 1,100 yards. So I think he'll barely beat Andrews. I think they'll be neck and neck. But Odell, I think he's gonna break 2 or 3 long touchdown catches this year.
I completely agree with you on that.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, man. Look, next topic. Who are the 3 most important players on defense for the Ravens? What you got for me, Justin?
Uh, I'm gonna go Marlon Humphrey, of course. Roquan Smith, the general in the middle, and the third one,
What's the third one?
I'm gonna go Marcus Williams because
Ooh.
he made so far. Because once he stopped playing, he got hurt. We didn't get as many turnovers as he did when he was out there. So Marlon Humphrey, Roquan Smith, and Marcus Williams.
I really like them 3, man. I really like them 3. Well, Roquan is my #1. Like you said, the general. I mean, I think he has a Ray Lewis type of effect on the defense. Of course, Ray Lewis, the greatest leader of all time, #1 tackler in NFL history. But Roquan Smith is, I think he has a chance to be an all-time great when it's all said and done. So Roquan's my #1. Marlon Humphrey #2, just a big playmaker. You know, one side of the field shut down. I mean, Marlon Humphrey, Pro Bowl, All Pro, definitely. And on #3, I wanted to say Williams because I agree. Like he that center fielder. I think it's going to be Kyle Hamilton.
Okay.
I think Kyle Hamilton. I mean, PFF had him ranked really high at the end of the season. So, and he got better and better throughout the season. Man, I mean, he was doing what he needed to do. So I think he really takes that next step to be our next great player on defense. So I think it's Kyle Hamilton, but I had Williams right there too. He was like 3A. So yeah, that's my 3 right there.
Okay, cool. I like it.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So next topic. Which young player is going to really make a name for himself this year? Like they're going to come from a, rotational young player to that next, boom, our next star. What you got for me, Justin?
Next star, I'm gonna go with offense or defense, don't matter.
Don't matter.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go with David Ojabo. I'm gonna go David Ojabo. I think he going this year. He gonna be fully healthy now. He know the scheme. He gonna put it all together, and I think he gonna be our lead pass rush for years to come. Pass rusher for years to come. #2. Let's see. Rotating guy. That's kind of. Let's see. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I got
Cal.
a couple of guys myself, so
I'm gonna go Cal Hamilton. Since last year he wasn't a full time starter, and he was rotating. So definitely Cal Hamilton. Because now he's a full time starter. So I guess I'm gonna go with that one. I know that's a little cheating, but hey, we don't really have a whole lot of rotating guys. So, and the third one, I'm gonna go with Justin Metabike, because he been in that baller, man, ever since a rookie, man. Every year he got better and better. On that D line, it's his contract year, so he gonna want to eat this year because he want to get you want to get a nice, he want to get a second contract. So, Justin Metabike, Cal Hamilton, and David Ojabo.
Okay, no doubt, man. Look, so this is who I got. Well, first I'm gonna go Zay Flowers. You already know, number one pick. I mean, I think he's ready to burst on the scene. You know what I'm saying? They could give him Steve Smith Senior comparison already. So I think Zay, that's my first pick. Then David Ojabo, definitely. Look, you already know we gonna touch on him in a minute. So I'm gonna save that for when we touch on him in a minute. But David Ojabo, everything you just said. But my guy that I'm looking at is Travis Jones.
Okay, I like it. I like that.
That's Travis Jones. You already know he wears number 98. Who does he remind you of?
98, Brandon Williams.
I think he has Brandon Williams type potential and upside. So that's my brother. I think, huh?
Not to cut you off, Big D, but I think he can be better because he had better pass rusher than Brandon Williams was.
Yes. And look, and he's a tough guy. And he's a run stuffer. I love his upside, 6'4", 327. Man, look, third round pick from last year. I really, like I said, he was a steal. So I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I like Travis Jones is our next guy that's going to really make a name for himself. He's a rotational guy this past year, but
Like
Calais Campbell's gone. Someone's got to fill that void. So I think this is time.
I like that. That's a good one too. That's a good one.
Appreciate that, no doubt, no doubt. All right, we just said this guy last one is David Ojabo, the next Terrell Suggs. What you got for me, Justin?
I like the question, but I gotta hold off. I can't really give a definitive answer because we gotta see how he performed this year. But I'm gonna say this: he definitely has the potential. As long as we keep Mike McDonald here, because he's comfortable in the system and gotta learn a new system, I think he can be. I think he can be that guy. Same number in college, 55 that Terrell Suggs had here. Reason why he didn't get 55 now, because I respect. But as of right now, no. But in the long term, I think he can be. And hopefully that gives you a good answer.
No doubt. Man, well, look, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go bold, and I'm going to say yes. This
Okay.
guy would have been a top 10, top 15 pick if he did not tear his Achilles in a workout. I mean, you talk about bad luck. Man, that was sad.
Yeah, well,
But
then the coach sat there and looked at him, didn't help him out. Yeah, it was crazy.
yeah, that was sad, man. But he slipped to us in the second round. We knew he wasn't going to play last year. 45th pick. But man, look, last season in Michigan, 2021, 35 tackles, 11 sacks.
Yeah.
He said he's 100%. He's up there. I seen him at the press conference. He's like, look, I'm back. I'm 100%. When I get on the field, you're going to see what it is. 6'4", 265, freak athlete. He get around that edge. I'm trying to say, boy, is a beast. I think he's a net Suggs. I mean, maybe not this year, maybe not the first year, but 2, 3 years in, he's gonna be something. I think he's gonna be. He got like Matthew Judon type upside. Like look out, Judon, what 4th, 5th round pick?
Fifth
Look at
round.
him there. So I think he has that kind of upside.
I think,
All right,
hold on before we go on to next. I'm going to read what Big Red said. He wasn't going to get picked that high. Don't believe that height. Just like they said, Kyle Hamilton was a top 5 pick. But 114, yeah, it all depends because pass rush is different from safety. Everybody needs a pass rusher. So safeties is like, you know, it's hit or miss with that. But pass rushers, I think he definitely would have went in the top 10, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I agree. I agree. So all right, but look. Last topic is Odafe Oweh ready to take the next step, or is he as good as he is now and that's it? What you got for me, Justin?
I'm hard on him, but I think he can take the next step because he's raw. He only played football for like basically 5 years. Since his high school, senior high school year, and all the way to college. Then we got Chuck Smith, the perfect coach, to help groom him up. Like he started off with he had a solid rookie year. Last year fizzled out. So I think this year, if Chuck Smith there, Dr. Rush showing him some extra moves, then he's getting more stronger at the point of attack. Cause that was his whole thing. He kept trying to beat everybody with speed, and he was letting them know, like, no, you can't do that. These tackles are highly paid and highly skilled. They're not gonna just let you just run around them. He said you're gonna have to use some moves, some rip moves, swim moves, slap, rip, and dip, bend, all that stuff like that. He was showing him, and I went to the practice area. He was like on him heavy, like, man, come on, give him a different move each time. Like, set him up. Use one move to set up the X move, like how Dwight Freeney used to do. So I think he can get much better because he got the right person coaching him up.
I mean, I agree. Like, coaching important, but I think he's as good as he's going to be. I mean, to me, he's a run stuffer. He's a good player though, and he's a great athlete. So I mean, he puts pressure on the quarterback. He's key against the run, but like you said, like the moves, he's run 4.40 something like that. But he's an athletic guy. But even though that doesn't just always work, because even though these guys are big, like Orlando Brown, he's big, but he got great footwork. And when he gets his hands on you, Odafe always probably 260, and some of these offensive tackles about 340. So that 80 pounds, you're not going to overpower him.
Absolutely.
So you got to figure out some more stuff. So I mean, I think he's good, but I don't think see him being like a big sack guy. I think he'll be like 4 or 5 sacks, but lots of tackles. Shut your edge down on the runner type of defensive end. I don't think he's going to put up big numbers, but I mean, he's a good player. I think he's important to the rotation, but I don't never see him being a star. I think he's just a guy. So that's
I,
what I think about. Oh, he's good, but he's not ever going to be elite.
right, I think he's gonna be like a clowny type guy, get like 7, 8 sacks at the most, and just be disruptive in the run game because you got a lot of speed. So although he wasn't as good as Clowney coming out of college, but he gonna be that similar guy. Just his athleticism gonna get him by. He'll probably get like a 7, 8, maybe 9 sack season. If he get lucky and stuff like that. And he's never gonna be like a consistent 10, 15 sack guy. Definitely, it's not in his game.
Right, right. So I mean, I agree with you. I just that I think it's going to be more Ojabo. I think Tyus Bowser is more important to the that edge than Owe is. Third down, I'd rather see Bowser on the field. You
Yeah,
know, because Bowser he got moves. Like Bowser's always been a key player for us. So Jabo. I just can't wait to see how the front seven is going to shake out. Matabike, like you said, Travis Jones, Owe, Jabo's a good starting. That's a good four. Then then the middle course, Roquan, Patrick Queen. I'm expecting some big things out of him. I love the way Queen played. He complements Roquan Smith really well.
yeah. I hope they can reach a deal with him because I do want them two in the middle for the next couple years.
Yeah,
So hopefully Crane don't want to get too greedy because there's gonna be teams they're gonna want to throw some money at him. Like, hey man, we can give you close to what you got, what Roquan got. So yeah, so and you can't like basically I don't want to be like a CJ Mosley situation. Only difference with CJ Mosley is they picked up his 5th-year option. Queen they didn't do that because Queen didn't stand out as much as CJ did. So that's why they was like, oh, you got to show us a little bit more. We show us that you really want, we really want to keep you here. So I just hope he don't
right.
give up here because them two in the middle together is definitely good, man. But Dave, man, like I said, let's talk about training camp, man. Since we are, since we got all those topics out of the way, man. So just what are some things that stuck out to you with training camp so far?
I mean, just a little bit that I seen. I like the way the offense looks. I mean, once again, that receiving core. I mean, I know it's training camp, but so far it looks different. It looks like a lot more speed out there. I mean, Lamar, he's rolling out. Lamar's great in the rollout. And then once again, if he doesn't throw, you already know if he runs, you in a whole heap of trouble. Because Lamar Jackson is one of the best ever, you know, running quarterback. So I just like the way the offense just looks. The offense is looking crisp and they ready. They're gonna put up big points this year. What you think?
Yeah, Lamar definitely looking good, man. He doing his thing, man. They giving the defense all they want, man. Deep throws, short throws. Andrews killing the Saints. Nelson Aguilar actually doing pretty good. People forget, man, he's a solid receiver. He's not a number one. He's not going to be a top of the food chain, but he's a solid 3/4. So he's been making plays against guys, the cornerbacks that of his skill level, the threes and the fours. He's been tying them up. So him and Lamar been having a chemistry. Lamar, like, he got speed. He finished the catches. I know everybody say he had drops, but so far he hasn't dropped any passes. So Aguilar's been a solid pickup for us so far. So he's been looking good. Likely he's been doing his thing from what I saw Saturday. And then on Monday when they put the pads on, they said he was looking even better. He was working the tight ends. Then Keaton Mitchell, they said he looked good. He looked explosive. He caught a screen pass and took that thing like 90, 70 yards and 11 on 11 scrimmage, they said. And then he said the guard position is up for grabs. Like they said, Salah doing his thing. He's looking pretty good in there. John Simpson's looking good. They said Ben Cleveland's holding his own. So everything is looking good right now. They just had a couple injuries at secondary. Rocky Sin had a little small injury, but they said once he went out, Arthur Moulette stepped up. Jalen Armour Davis stepped up. Brandon Stevens stepped up. Demarion Pepe Williams stepped up. Everybody else stepped up, made plays, when he was down. So that's a good thing to see because that was one of our biggest concerns, like the cornerback depth after him and Marlon Humphrey. So to see those guys step up and make plays consistently in and training camp, because you got to make plays in practice first before you do it in an actual game. So that's a good sign. Now it makes us have to, calm down a little bit more because we like, damn, we ain't bring back Peters. Like, damn, what we gonna do? So everybody been, they've been holding up back there, especially if the pass rush, play like we expected them to play. They're gonna play even better because now they can be more aggressive, jump the route, because now quarterback got less time to throw the ball. So yeah. So far, everything, everything seems like it's going to float. Besides the whole JK situation, which I hope we go ahead and put that to bed, sir. The way we can go ahead and try and win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like I said, I totally agree. Like, these young guys going into the second year, we need these guys. So if they stepping up and playing right, like I said, especially in the corners. 'Cause like I said, that was the only, you know, position that I had a little bit of worry about. Like, is it going to be enough depth? So Rocket seen, and we need him. But to know if he goes out, is that, going to be a problem. So, like I really do like Brandon Stevens. Like he really improved throughout the season last year. And he can play corner and safety. So I like Stevens in the dime, nickel on the dime. Would like to see him on the field. Pepe Williams and like I said, Jalen Armour Davis. That's the one I really want to step up because he was really good in Alabama. So he got the size, 6'1", 6'2". So I want to see Jalen Armour Davis step up and get in there somewhere. So the young guys stepping up, ready to take the step. We need these guys.
Yeah, Brandon said they will step up on mothers. I don't know what that meant. I guess they might not be great, but they will more than serve. They will be more than serviceable if we got a pass rush. Absolutely, that's what we just were saying. If we can get to the quarterback, Brandon, yeah, that definitely helps them a lot. Cause look at our 2012 Super Bowl. Our cornerback run was okay, not the best. Jimmy Smith, Webb, then you had Kyrie Williams, who was okay. Chalky Brown, Corey Graham, and all them other guys. They were okay. So it all depends on, like you said, we can get to the quarterback or not. What do you say? Mothers is how DC people say mothers. I got you, bro. I got you. And congratulations to you on getting married, bro. You know what I mean? Congratulations to my guy Bazel. He got married. Go check his channel out, man. It's good content. Also, go check out Big Red's channel. Good content. Also, people, meet and greet is tomorrow. Tomorrow, it is finally here. It is finally here. The Ravens Roundup meet and greet. You got Hindu of Roll Pod, Chris Just Joking, 1/3 of the D Cover podcast. The man, the myth, the legend, Coach Evans, he's flying up to come here. The host of Sip to Tally and more Sip to Tally. Then you got Jose and Brodney, host of LBHT podcast. If y'all know what it stands for, stands for Lunch Break Hot Take. They also, host of Rain Kings podcast, which brings me to my next person, OTR Mike. He's the host of Rain Kings podcast and Open Mic with OTR Mike and Off the Record podcast. That's what OTR stands for those who don't know. So come out there tomorrow, Bus Pulls and Poets of Columbia, Mango Tree. I'm gonna be there. I believe Dave's gonna be there. So it's gonna be pretty good. You're gonna have some pretty good fun, man. Gonna be some prizes given up for guys for loyalty points and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Get a drink, cash bar, it's gonna be good food. It's gonna be a good time to finally see people in person just besides just on the internet. So I'm looking forward to it though. So Dave, anything you want to say before we wrap it up, good brother?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. First shout out to Shannon. She doing her thing on vacation. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Hope you having a good time doing your thing with your family, doing your thing. You know what I'm saying, man? Just shout outs, um, definitely, post office, everybody that been supporting me, man. Everybody that been supporting me, family, friends, co-workers, man. I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a stack. Of course, Heat Rock, Money Bills, Chad Moody Media, my guys. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, they believed in me and gave me an opportunity to, get on the show with them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going to be loyal and, shout them out. Those my guys all day. My family, Uncle Dave, Uncle Jim, Bob, all y'all watching the shows. I just want to say thanks to y'all. And of course, talking Ravens all day, every day. My guy, Justin P. and Shane.
yes, I appreciate you, Big Dave, man, for always shopping up with us on Thursday, man. He also got some stuff coming on himself, Super Dave, the mailman. So he'll keep everybody posted with that. I'm looking forward to, intertwining with him on that note, So yeah, everybody, tonight the Hall of Fame game is about to come on. So football is back. Although I know it's preseason, it's still football. So y'all definitely enjoy the game and the Hall of Fame ceremony. Like I said, for those who gonna be there at the meet and greet, definitely looking forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. And overall have a great week and great
Hold
weekend.
on. One
Go
more
ahead.
thing.
Go ahead.
Orioles is on fire, man. Let's go. I like the trade. I like that Jack Flaherty trade. He pitched great. Grayson Rodriguez throwing 100-mile-per-hour gas. Mountcastle hitting tanks. Santander walk-off home runs. Let's go, O's. Come on, let's go. I can't wait. I'm trying to be humble about it. I mean, but let's go. Let's keep doing what we're doing. You know. So let's go, O's. We got it. This our year.
Yeah, man, been 40 years since we won a championship. So hopefully we
Ah, man, don't jinx it. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, I'm feeling it though.
you ain't let me finish, good brother. You just heard it. Nah, so hopefully that'll be we can finally break that link, that break that jinx. And then the Ravens saying the Orioles celebrate a championship, that's gonna be in October. So that's going to give them an extra motivation in their step. Like, man, we can't be, we got to bring a trophy here too. We can't, let the Orioles win a chip and we don't, So I want back to back. I want the Orioles to bring that thing home in October, and I want us to bring that thing home in February. So definitely keep supporting the O's. They doing their thing. Brandon and I doing anything. Dave know way more about the team than I do. I know enough. I'm like a casual Orioles fan. I'm not really that deep into it like I once was, but you
Oh,
know,
real quick, and that's another thing. Like I said, we working on it. If you watch me on Keep It a Stat, I'll be giving them Orioles weeklies. So I'm about to bring him back. I'm about to, like I said, I'm working on some things. So, right now I'm just concentrating on this podcast, but I got some more stuff coming. So check it out.
Yeah, I hope so, Brandon. That's the plan, man. Hey, both of the teams win a championship. That'll be lovely for the city, man. So, man, thank y'all. Like I said, man, have a great rest of the week, great weekend. See everybody to meet and greet. Tomorrow gonna be there. Like I said, it's football on this weekend, preseason, Hall of Fame game, and also for my wrestling fans, because I am a diehard wrestling fan. SummerSlam Saturday, August 5th at 8 p.m. So get some good matches on the card. So definitely check that out, man. Hendon and I'll be back here Tuesday talking about training camp and what to look for going into the first preseason game against the Eagles. So I love you guys. I will see y'all Tuesday. Make sure y'all trade. You know what that means. Talk Ravens all day, every day. From your host, Justin P., and my special guest, Super Data Mailman. I love y'all guys, and I am out.
Peace.